Hello, everyone. This is week four. My name is Edward Butler, and I've come here to answer a few questions for you guys. First question is what are some of the factors that might affect growth in your industry? Some factors that I feel right now that may affect growth in my industry is the effect of modern day technology. I mean, within the last decade or so, modern day technology has caused a huge shift in my industry. It has caused record sales, to be at an all-time low. But then we have found new creative and innovative ways to get us to dig ourselves out of the trenches and create new ways to retain profit within the industry. I mean, there's still illegal downloading going on and music streaming, both of which allow users to retain our music and our movies for free. But we're at a place where we are starting to retain a profit through the legal system and through, like again, creative ways that we have come up with so that we can retain that profit and secure that for our artists and for the companies that back us. The fact that the music industry is not just allowing the music to just to speak for itself. Um, they're doing deals outside of the music industry to create new marketing strategies to withhold those musics and to secure those profits. When you look at commercials, you hear um, like Sprite commercial. You hear artists, have endorsement deals that secure their music with their endorsement deals, or movie deals that secure their music with their movie deals, and so on. Whether they're coming out with a perfume line or a cologne line, their music is involved in that way. So because now we're in the age where our music industry is just not sitting back and just waiting on to retain a profit from our music or our record sales. They're um, dipping and dabbing into all aspects of the industry while holding on to their main source, which is the music. Um, Next question. What are some of the industry innovations, developments, and government regulations that may impact the future of the industry? Well, like I said, some great innovations that has come about within the last decade or so has been the invention of smartphones. I mean, we always knew that our cell phones were going to go to this place where we are going to be able to basically, quote unquote, control the world per se. But in for a lack of better words, we basically can get everything at the touch of our fingertips. I mean, we can download movies, we can download our music, we can store our movies, we can store our music, we can play games along with answer the phone and calendar for the week. And so the industry has been innovative in a way where they have allowed us to retrieve our movies and our music through our cellular devices, because that's the one thing that's small enough to fit in our pocket and that we keep on the side of us, because we're always on the go. We're in this new age where we're on the go, we're on the go. We need everything so fast. But there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it shows growth. Um, it affects us in a positive way. I mean, the negative downside is it that we have, say, for the older generation who is not used to the smartphones or who still like the flip phones. Of course, they won't have access to those new and innovative ways that we are now doing things, and they're used to like the magazines or the music video channel or the old ways of playing video games. So, I mean, it may affect um, us monetary wise in that way, but as long as we don't leave those people out, and still keep in mind that those people who is not tech savvy still need a way to retrieve this fast growing information, I think we'll be okay. But again, the saying smartphones and the invention of apps have been great innovations in our industry to keep us going, to keep us growing, and to keep us moving in an upward direction. And hopefully, we can continue to retain profits in that way. Third question: Are there any consumer trends or including demographic shifts or psychographic trends that could affect the outlook of the industry? Again, like I just said, because we are in the area in an arena where everything is on our smartphones and everyone is becoming more tech savvy, um, and the new consumer trend is applications. Um, so our magazines and our games and our music and everything is on apps now. Um, it affects the demographics in a way because everyone down to like 8 and 9 year olds are using computers or are familiar with smartphones. And so those are becoming the demographic in which a lot of these companies is becoming focused on. But again, like I said, we can't forget those people who are not tech savvy, and you know and we have to constantly remember that we have to have ways of getting this new and improved and innovative ways of thinking that we're doing. We have to make sure that we find a balance, and so that we don't leave any demographic out, and create such a huge shift in the market where we forget how we got here in the first place. um, the last question is, what does the competitive environment looks like for your industry in the future? Well, because everyone is in this arena of they wants to change the game. Uh, it's no surprise that cell phone companies or other social media companies become much more involved in the music business than they once were. I mean, when you look at social media sites like YouTube or MySpace or or Facebook, they all are having they're voicing their opinion, and they all are, dipping and dabbing into different industries such as the music or the movie industry, which is all good when we sit back and say, okay, we're going into a direction where everything is starting to connect with one another. So I won't say that it's so much as competitiveness, but I will say that it is a new way of thinking, and we are creating new markets are being created and developed, and it's causing a change. I mean, I believe their competition is going to come about because, again, because we everything is so tech savvy right now, and we can do everything at the drop of our computer. Everyone have access to create something, to be a creator, to develop something, to create a YouTube channel, to voice their opinion, to voice how they want something. So nothing is so much set in stone anymore. We all can be our own leaders. We all can be our own creators. We all can be our own inventors. So there is a good thing because we're not stuck to one set way of doing things. If we don't like how things is going one way, we can constantly create new and great ways uh, to push the envelope and to quote unquote change the game. Let's just look at Jay-Z, for example. Jay-Z with his new Samsung deal. Everyone is talking about it. But again, it's a great example in showing the direction in the world that we're going in. I mean, with his last album, he made a deal with Samsung that guaranteed him $5 million off top because they bought a million albums for $5 a piece. Okay, that's step one. Second thing is he created an app. Okay, that's the new thing that we're doing now because we're creating apps now. Um, third thing is that he released his music to those users who downloaded that app, and they were able to retrieve his album 1 week earlier than those who don't have that app or who wasn't a Samsung user. So those of us who are not Samsung users had to wait an extra week to retrieve his music or his new music. So that was a new and innovative way as far as Jay-Z, because he was guaranteed a profit off top, as well as he followed the new trend of creating the app, as well as Samsung was able to be marketing in a way where they you had to have a Samsung device to retrieve the album. So it was smart in a way, And no, it's actually smart, not just in a way, in a great way, in a business mind, but again, like I said, it all connects music with technology, with the way that we do music, with the new marketing strategies that we're doing, with the new ways that we are starting to distribute our music. So I hope this answered the questions. If you have any questions, you know what to do. Reply back. Thank you. Have a great day.